Okay guys, this is going to be another fun recipe. So these are oatmeal cookies that are gluten-free and flour-free. So these are all the ingredients, and I will make sure that I list the whole entire recipe down below. I did find this off of Google. So I set my oven for 350. It's not on just yet because it's a toaster oven and it gets really hot. And I'm going to go ahead and defrost my butter because it's straight out of the fridge and it's too cold to mix with. So in the butter goes, and here we are going to defrost. So my butter is defrosted, so we are going to cream together the sugars and butter. So that was a 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and then we have our white sugar, which I think is 1/4 cup. I can't read it. Yeah, 1/4 cup. And we're just gonna cream those together until it's all incorporated.
He catches stuff that we didn't get to catch, so it's like I'm catching up on things we missed. Restaurants are intriguing.
Alright, so now it looks like that, and we're gonna add in our egg. So this recipe called for 1 egg. I've also made it with 2 eggs. So I like the 1 egg version. It also doesn't call for vanilla, but I like to put in vanilla. That was from another recipe. So I'm just adding, like, basically eyeballing it. A tablespoon, or not a tablespoon, a teaspoon of vanilla, like maybe a teaspoon and a half. Just eyeball it, guys. I mean, if you like a lot of vanilla, add a lot of vanilla. But I just incorporate all my basic liquids at this point. Alright guys, now I'm going to add my cinnamon, my baking soda, baking powder, excuse me, and salt, and my quick cooking oats. They have to be quick cooking, no other oats. And then you can see that they are gluten-free. I get these at Walmart and it's like $1.50. So that is going to be a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt as well in this recipe. And then I like a lot of cinnamon, so I added a teaspoon of cinnamon. So that was in there. And there it is, incorporated. And of course, you're going to want to scrape down the sides. This fancy mixer doesn't always quite get everything off the sides. Alright, so now I'm adding my oats, and it calls for a 2 cups, 2.5 cups. So I have my 2-cup measurement here. These are all Pioneer Woman, by the way. My mom is really infatuated with all of her stuff. So basically everything we have is Pioneer Woman. So there is my 2.5 cups. And I'm just going to incorporate my oats inside there. Now, options, of course, I like chopped walnuts. I don't know how many are in this bag, to be honest, but I just like to eyeball stuff. So I just used up the rest of the walnuts that are there. And you can add whatever you want. You can add chocolate chips. I like walnuts and raisins, but we didn't have any raisins, so it's just gonna be walnuts. And again, you're going to mix it all together until it's fully mixed. Now, by this point, I've turned on my Easy Bake Oven. That's what it looks like to me at 350 degrees. And I got a few sheets here. So this is important because I'm baking in such a small space. I have to use 3 different sheets because you're going to want to let the cookies cool on the sheets. So here is our cookie dough, and I am going to be using, I don't know what this scooper is, to be honest, but we use it at the pie shop and to make our cookies. So it's a standard cookie little dealy. I don't know what to call it. So anyway, I'm going to pull all my cookies on the sheets here, as you can see. I think it makes 24. I don't know. I did count. So we still have some dough left in the pot here. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I got 20 cookies. All right. So oven is ready to go. It is warm. And I am just going to put my first batch in. I think I'm going to put the biggest batch in, which is going to be this guy right here in a second. There we go. Put him in there all the way. And usually the timer, I set these for way longer than what it needed to be, but I'm guessing this is like 11 to 10 minute cookie recipe. So I actually had to pull these out way before they were actually done. So here they are. They're not even done yet and they're ready to come out. So you know when they're ready when the edges are kind of crispy on the outside. I just had to show you guys my little mitten. It is just so cute. But here they are. This is what they look like, and you're going to leave them on the tray to cool down and keep cooking. So that's why it's only like 11 to maybe 10 minutes in the oven for each tray.
I got the website space for it. He doesn't have a website. Place in the speed.
And when they are ready, then you are good to go. They hold together, they hold their shape. You can hear that crisp. I like mine a little chewier than this, a little softer. So just take them out of the oven a little sooner if you like them really, really soft. So now I'm ready for my next batch, and we're ready for a taste tester.
Yummy. Let's see. I'll take 2.
You have to tell me how it is.
Oh, new recipe?
No?
There we go. And then fall apart.
All right, so here I am just finishing up the rest of my batches. And again, you guys, this is a really easy recipe with no flour. It is gluten-free. You can also add things to the recipe. You can add molasses instead of the brown sugar. You can add whatever you want inside of them. Like, you know, you don't have to do walnuts. You can do chocolate chips. But it's an easy recipe, and you can also cut the sugars in half if you want to. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.